First Things First is sponsored by Ram Trucks, built to serve.
On Saturday, the Big 12 is on FS1. Catch Kansas as they head to West Virginia to take on the hard-hitting Mountaineers. All that action kicking off at noon Eastern on FS1 and the Fox Sports app. Back here talking LeBron James. The King is an NBA champion yet again. The Lakers rolled over the Heat in Game 6, and LeBron James was named Finals MVP for the 4th time in his career. LeBron, now the first player ever to win the award for 3 franchises. Also the second oldest Finals MVP ever. Kareem was older and taller, but that's not important now. Here's the King on what it all means to him.
We just want our respect. Rob wants his respect. Coach Vogel wants his respect. Our organization wants their respect. Laker Nation wants their respect. And I want my damn respect, too.
Chris Broussard wants a little respect, and so we invited him on the show, and here he is. We're giving you all the respect, buddy. What was your reaction to LeBron's night, his series, and his season, Broussard?
Well, I want to react to what he said, which I thought was very well spoken. And we know a few things about LeBron. We know he's calculated in everything he says, and we know that he keeps lists. All right, when he left Cleveland, remember, he kept the list of all the haters in Cleveland that were against him. And to be as great a player as LeBron is, he does have a lot of doubters and naysayers. In my lifetime, I've never seen a player so great have so many doubters and so many haters. And so I think that LeBron was taking a subtle, gentle shot at the haters. Look, just a week ago, Kyrie Irving, who LeBron helped win or led to a championship, said, I didn't trust him to take the last shot at the end of a game. Just recently, Paul Pierce and Charles Barkley, 2 all-time greats, and Kenny Smith, an NBA champion, said LeBron is not in their top 5 players of all time. 84% of the voters for the MVP award, including myself and Nick Wright with his fantasy vote, voted for Giannis Antetokounmpo as the MVP. And I stand by my vote because it's a regular season award, but I'll take my medicine too. And I also think, maybe, just maybe, LeBron was sending a message to Kawhi Leonard. Because I know when LeBron talked to Anthony Davis, he told Anthony Davis, look, if you come to the Lakers, we will win a championship, and your NBA platform and legacy will change and grow forever. I know he told Kawhi the same thing, and Kawhi not only defied him, but actually challenged him. Went to the little brother down the hall and then made commercials saying, I'm the king of LA. So, look, LeBron earned the right to speak his piece, and so after he spoke his piece, all I could say was respect.
Well, and listen, we're not going to do the LeBron MJ thing today. But you said, Broussard, LeBron was responding to the haters. I don't think LeBron gives much of a damn what the folks who say, you know, the 3-6 Mafia, not in the top 10 say. I actually think he cares a little more about what people such as Chris Broussard say, who could never be called a LeBron hater, has championed LeBron his entire career, but is still insistent that he's the 2nd greatest player of all time. I think that irks him more than the folks who have him 9th all time. Because, and that's not me taking a shot at you, Broussard, at all. I think one is far easier to dismiss than the other. And I think you saw it in the reaction after Game 5. This is LeBron James, who has the most career points in playoff history and will finish with the most career points in regular season history. Yet, when we talk about the greatest scorers ever, he's not included. This is LeBron James, who has more career playoff buzzer beaters than anyone in history, the same amount as Kobe and Michael combined. Yet, when we talk about the most clutch players in NBA history, if you bring him up, you're shouted down. This is LeBron James, who for the last decade, every year except for the year he tore his groin, has played in the final game of the season, and from 2012 to now has reminded everyone in the finals he's far and away the best player alive, and yet each year, folks with major platforms explain why this is the year it ends, why he went to Los Angeles for the movies, why he's not even the best player in his own damn city. And I think he, especially after the masterpiece in Game 5, Brandon, and then people are again playing that same old hit, should LeBron have taken the shot when triple teamed instead of gotten Danny Green a three where there was no one within the Magic Kingdom around him. I think he says, gee, guys, the resume is unimpeachable. I said everywhere I've gone, I said I'll bring you a title. Everywhere I've gone before I got there, the team was in bad shape. And everywhere I've gone, I've won a title within 2 years. The hell more do you want from me? So I think, Brandon, that's what he's talking about when he says, and I want my damn respect.
Yeah, I mean, that was good. I mean, new territory, new challenges, Nick. You got to think about it. He's doing something that's never been done before in all of sports. Every single year when LeBron takes the court, I think about the two challenges he's faced every single year. One, being the best player on the court that year, and two, becoming the GOAT. And I say becoming the GOAT because that's something that he has to deal with every single year. He has to get comfortable with this debate. I don't think it will ever be a sure discussion on, you know, LeBron is the best. You got to look at just the numbers. You got to look at, you know, MVP titles. You got to look at finals MVP. You got to look at championships. So when you compare LeBron and MJ, I know we're not going to go there because that could be an entire show. This is LeBron's day. This is the Lakers' day. But LeBron has to be comfortable with that discussion for the rest of his life. Because, you know, when you look at MJ did some great things as well, obviously. And then he really defined something in culture that's never been defined before. Just this merging sports, culture, shoes, all in one. Like, you got to think about how great of a job he did on and off the court. But then I look at this year. The other thing that I think the challenge that he faces every year, becoming the best player or maintaining the best player status every single year, I think he had to maintain that on his own team. AD was the hottest player in the bubble on the offensive side. He was going to be the MVP of the finals, and he blew it. LeBron tried to give it to him, I believe, like, look, I've been here, I've done it. Help me, I need help. And then he disappears. And LeBron takes the team and put him on his back. Look at last night, pedestrian numbers by AD. AD, he added some value, but not much. This was really LeBron James winning this championship by himself, Wilds. I truly believed. I wouldn't say by himself, but you think about how awesome AD was leading up to this finals run. And then he kind of disappeared, and we've all talked about it. Okay, who's going to win MVP? So, Wilds, I truly believe this was probably his most defining moment in his career when you think about all of the tension going back to the end of 2019, leading up to the restart of this bubble.
Yeah, I don't know if he disappeared, Brandon, but I would argue that his legacy was certainly helped the most. Like Broussard, I don't know if LeBron's legacy took a huge leap until he wins 6 championships. I think the people that are Jordan people are going to remain Jordan people, and the people that are LeBron people are going to remain LeBron people. But what LeBron has done, to me, is taking a shot across the bow at all these other teams that we heard so much about. Oh, the Clippers, they could just never gel. They need chemistry. And maybe the Sixers need another piece. And maybe the Celtics, for the 10th year running, maybe they could go out and get another piece. LeBron does it with whoever he has. AD won 5 total playoff games before joining LeBron. Dwight Howard left LA. He played for the Rockets, the Hawks, the Hornets, and the Wizards for 9 games. Now he's a champion. Rondo, Rondo's kind of old, signed 2 one-year deals. Boom, 19 points. JR didn't play for 600 games. Now he's running around shirtless. Frank Vogel went 54 and 110 with the Magic after getting fired by the Pacers. Now he's an NBA champion. LeBron, if you're in LeBron's world, you get to become a champion. It's not that LeBron is carrying everybody, but it's the type of leadership where he makes other people better and they can achieve their true potential. So I'm happy for all the Lakers, specifically Dwight Howard. I think he's taken the biggest leap legacy-wise, Broussard.
And here's the scary part for LeBron. I was going to say, this is only a late chapter. I think we all can agree it's definitely not the last chapter. All right, we got to take a quick break, Broussard. We're going to talk about the
there's a lot of that
road
book
ahead
left, Jenna.
It's a lot of that book left. I knew you would say that.
You're right
That's
about
coming
that.
up next. First things first.